Good morning, my friends. Hey, James chapter 5 and verse 16 says, "The effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much." The power of prayer. Man, these words are so familiar, yet sometimes we forget what they mean. Prayer is a powerful tool to communicating with our Creator. It is an opportunity to commune with the giver of all things good. Prayer helps us find strength for today and hope for the future. Listen, prayer is not a thing to be taken lightly or to be used infrequently. So the question is prayer an important part of your daily life, or is it a hit or miss habit? Do you pray without ceasing, or is your prayer life like an afterthought? Do you regularly pray in the solitude of the early morning darkness, or do you bow your head only when others are watching? The quality of your spiritual life will be in direct proportion to your quality of your prayer life. Listen, prayer changes things. Not only does prayer change things in our time, but prayer changes you. Today, instead of turning things over in your mind, how about we turn them over to God in prayer? Instead of worrying about your next decision, ask God to lead the way. Don't limit your prayers to meals or bedtime. Pray constantly about things great and small. Because, child, listen, God is listening and He wants to hear from you. You know, the great Billy Graham once said, prayer should be casual or sporadic, dictated only by the needs of the moment. Prayer should be as much a part of our lives as breathing. A.W. Tozer once said, prayer is not a work that can be allocated to one or another group in the church. It is everybody's responsibility. It's everybody's privilege. We must understand that prayer connects us with God's limitless potential. E.M. Bounds once said, God shapes the world by prayer. The more prayer there is in the world, the better it will be, and the mightier will be the forces against evil. So, church, with that, we should pray. Will you begin now to be that prayer warrior? Listen, how about today we ask God to open our hearts to Him? How about today we take our fears, our plans, our hopes to Him in prayer, and then let us also trust in the answer that He gives. Let us begin to pray effective, fervent prayers of a righteous man. And listen, we shall see things avail much. So as you go today, go with God. May He continue to bless your journey with Him.